Welcome to Metalopolis, the city that never creeps. This map was one of the most popular of its time. However, there are some key architecture points that we should cover in looking at this map, because you can see that there are two very narrow hallways. If there's close by air, you'll share that one hallway, either the southern hallway or the northern hallway there. But attacking close by air, close by ground doesn't exist. Close by air, your opponent, if they have tanks or widow mines parked up on those ledges, and remember, widow mines did not exist when this map was originally in the map pool, just parking a few widow mines there, or even down in the hallway with tanks parked on the high ground, something crazy like that, you could really secure this ledge here. On the flip side, if it's cross map positions, you've still got these very narrow hallways. Now, if you're pushing along these hallways, leapfrog tanks, of course, going to be very powerful, but it's going to make it very difficult to get surrounds as a Zerg player or for Protoss. You know, they're going to love it for the force fields, but trying to attack into a Terran might be a little bit tricky. There's a lot of positional play that's going to revolve around these hallways. Bear in mind, these hallways are going to be super easy for Zergies to creep up. If they can get creep tumors along those hallways, it's going to be damn near impossible to scan and look for those, or, you know, get your observer out there without the Zerg, you know, really trying to pressure anything that's taking out those creep tumors. The natural is completely wide open. It's very hard to get a wall off here. Force field's not going to be much help. Your zealots aren't going to get any surface area. Zergs, you're going to get Hellions in your mineral line almost every time. Protoss, they're just going to come right on in with, you know, blink stalkers just harassing everywhere. Oh man, some crazy stuff's going to happen on this map. I'm sure you guys are already experiencing it a little bit on the ladder. But the thing is, even though this map is kind of advertised as a map where your main is very defended, because your natural is weak, your main is also weak. Now, there's a couple of reasons why your main is weak, but first, it's that natural ramp. Take a look at that real quick. That natural ramp is actually pretty easy to get up for a opponent because the natural is so wide open. It's easy to wrap around even if you've got a wall off, you know, there up front. Just going behind isn't actually that hard. You're going to lose the units, but you can still get up there and get some scouting information or even do some damage. On top of that, drops in this wide open base, and including the fog. There's a little fogged off line of sight blocker inside of your base for pylons or drops or all kinds of other shenanigans. This is just a wide open main that is completely vulnerable to drops. The cliffs are also very exploitable. Reapers, or even, you know, 2 Raxes where you float one barracks down off the ledge, like park it on the high ground and then just float it all the way down. Blink stalkers, of course, also going to be very powerful, but swarm hosts could actually be a game changer here as well. Just imagine these hallways being flooded with swarm hosts. It's going to be very hard for opponents to deal with, especially once it gets to a split map.